Okay, the 2012 O-level paper, second part, structural essays. So the first question, they have shown the diagram of a certain area. There's a factory, a river, a mountain range, and a forest. Right? Okay. First one, the factory has caused environmental pollution. State one confirmatory evidence for this, referring to the diagram. So you can see it is releasing some uh, gases to the smoke to the environment, releasing of waste gases, නැත්තම් smoke to the environment. එහෙම නැත්තම් you can see releasing of wastewater to the river. So those are the examples. Right? Second one, the forest reserve reduces atmospheric pollution. State one way of affecting this. So the plants will absorb CO2 and will release oxygen. So that is what it can do. It can absorb CO2 and reduce the CO2 level in the atmosphere. Then you have to mark correct and wrong according to the topographical features of the initial section of the river. Production of hydroelectricity is possible. So if you look at the features, yes, the river is flowing in between two mountains. So if a dam is built, then they could build a reservoir. Yes, possible. The first one is correct. Roman letters 3, correct. Fourth one, on the occasion shown in the diagram, wind blows from east to west. Wrong. The wind is blowing from west to east. You can see the way that the smoke flows. Ne? Smoke is going from this west to east. Wind flow west to east. That is wrong. Fifth one, downwards from the point at which the wastewater containing poisonous chemicals is drained into the river, the number of microorganisms decreases rapidly and then increases slowly. Yes, correct. Because when you consider the area where the poisonous water is added, the amount of poison is more, or the concentration of poison is more. So therefore, microorganisms will get destroyed. Uh, Most of them will get destroyed. So once the water flows down, that the poisonous substances will spread. The concentration of the poison will get reduced. As a result, microorganisms again start to grow. Then it is correct. Fifth one is correct. Sixth one, a coolness is felt inside a forest reserve because the humidity of the air is high due to the water vapor release. Now, due to water vapor, the humidity will increase. But the problem is, if the humidity is high, then it is going to be hot, right? So this saying is wrong. The reason for the coolness within the forest reserve is the uh, top of the trees covering the sunlight. So that's why you are feeling a cool condition rather than the increasing of humidity. If the humidity is increased, you will sweat more. It will going to be very hot, right? If you can remember, in the cricket matches, they give something called pitch report early in the morning. So in that pitch report, they are mentioning the humidity. If the humidity is about 80%, so the players are going to be sweat really badly, right? Okay, that's wrong then, right? So we'll go to the next page. B part. Oh, B part you can't do. So we are skipping it. B part. So we'll come to the question number 2. So you can see this is a dichotomous key with some plant leaves. Fill in the blanks P, Q, R, and S. So in the dichotomous key, we are dividing things according to the presence or absence of certain feature. Okay. Leaflets arise from one point. So the P, leaflets arise from different points. Different points. Q, Q එකේ අනිත් පැත්ත තියෙන leaf margin is not smooth. Q should be leaf margin is smooth. Correct? Q should be leaf margin is smooth. Then what about the R? R here leaf margin is wavy. Rally ගතියක් තියෙනවා. Wavy and leaf margin is thorny. නේ? කටු සහිත බවක් තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේ ලියන්න ඕන. Okay. So the B part, according to the binomial nomenclature, the scientific name of the elephant is the Elephas maximus. First one, what are the names of the classification groups designated by the two parts of the above name? Elephas is the generic name, Maximus is the specific epithet or the specific name. Roman letters 2, state a rule or the standard that should be followed when writing a scientific name according to the systematic nomenclature. First letter capital, all the other letters are simple. Word is written by English letters. In a name is a Latin word written in English words. English letters, Latin word written in English words. First letter capital, all the other letters are simple. And when printed, it should be in italics form. When handwritten, there should be an underline for the words. See, when classifying organisms, cell level organisms as well as tissue level organisms can be seen. As far as the multicellular organisms are concerned, what unit of organism can the cell be considered? Structural and functional unit. Structural and functional unit. State a feature shown when the cells are organized into tissues. Cells of common origin group to perform one or several tasks. Cells of same origin group to perform one or several tasks. Then the D part, the diagram illustrates collenchyma and sclerenchyma tissue. So when you look at the diagram, P is going to be the collenchyma, Q is going to be the sclerenchyma. Which diagram shows the correct cross-section of the sclerenchyma tissue? It should be Q. It should be Q. State the characteristics which you use to identify the tissue. Cell walls are evenly thickened. Cell walls are evenly thickened. Second one, the diagram below illustrates the cells of the skeletal muscle tissue and the cardiac muscle tissue. A, which diagram show the cardiac muscle tissue? Make a cardiac muscle tissue. Y shows the cardiac muscle tissue. State the characteristics which you use to identify that tissue. One, it is branched. Two, intercalated discs are present. Okay. Third one, question number 3. So they have given the way that the HCl molecule is formed, right? The HCl molecule is formed by the covalent bonds formed between H and chlorine atom, covalent bonds. Second one, electrons participate in the above bond, only electrons. Third one, HCl can be produced by the combination reaction taking place between hydrogen gas and the chlorine gas. So these are the isotopes of the atoms, isotopes, isotopes, okay. Fifth one, 1H1 and 37 17Cl atom participated to form. Okay, so you have to find the relative molecular mass. Then atom hydrogen has a mass of 1 unit. Then chlorine 37. So the 37 plus 1, 38. The mass of the molecule will be 38. Sixth one, pure HCl liquid is composed of HCl molecules, but in the aqueous solution, the HCl molecules are dissociated into H pluses and Cl minuses. H plus and Cl minus. You can make H plus, Cl minus. Okay. B part we are omitting. All right. Then we go to the question number 4. Right. Physics question. Again, we are going to need the board. Okay. So we'll draw the diagram. So by a small gutter, an inclined plane is made. This is 1 meter and this is 5 meter. This is A, B, and C. So when you let go the small glass ball here, it'll accelerate along the plane and get stopped at C. Now, C. Using the symbols given, write the expression for the potential energy of the ball at A. So to make a simple so the potential energy E equals mgh. E equals mgh. Then you are requested to write the kinetic energy formula. E k equals half mv square. Third one, they are telling, right? Write a relationship that included the expression given in 1 and 2 about find V. Now, we know potential energy at A is equal to the kinetic energy at B. Then mgh equals half mv square. මේ m time කැපෙනවා. එතන මේක අපි ගත්තොත් එම මෙතනට 2gh equals v square, v equals 2gh square root. Oh my, 2gh square root. Nothing. Simple calculations, right? Then if h is 0.2, then find the value of v. So make a substitute. 2 multiplied by g is 10 multiplied by 0.2. So then 0.2 into 10 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 square root taken again 2. We answer 2 ms minus 1. Ilangata, state the reason why the glass ball comes to rest at sea because of the frictional force exerted by the ground on the ball. Because of the frictional force exerted by the ball on the ground. Sorry, by the ground on the ball. By the ground on the ball. Ilangata hanawa, sketch the velocity time graph. So accidentally, these people have given the answer in the question. මේ question එකේ answer එක තියෙනවා. එතකොට මේක තමයි එන graph එක. ඒක ඒගොල්ලෝ වැරදිලා ඇදලා. මේව තමයි graph එකේ. VT. Accidentally they have drawn it, right? Okay. So then B part. Okay. the board එක අවශ්‍ය නම් ඔන්න බලා ගන්න. Okay. In the B part they are telling the figure A and B indicated two instances where light propagate from medium 1 to medium 2. First one, which of these is an optically denser medium? Now we'll try to draw the theory. We'll try to explain the theory about the refraction of light. When a light ray is entering from a rare medium to dense medium, it will bend towards the normal. So if the light ray is going from a denser medium to rare medium, it will bend away from the normal. So if you look at the diagram A, you will see that the ray bend away from the normal. Medium 1 should be dense medium, medium 2 should be rare medium. Which of these is the optically denser medium? Medium 1. Medium 1 is the denser medium. Okay, medium 1. Medium 1 is the denser medium. What is the value of the angle of refraction in the figure B? So angle of refraction is going to be 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Is going to be 90 degrees. 90 degrees. What special name has been assigned to the angle of incidence theta 3? So we call this theta 3 critical angle. We call it critical angle. We call it critical angle. For the instance A, 1 and 2 is sine theta 1 divided by sine theta 2. For the instance B, 1 and 2, sine theta 3 divided by sine 90. Sine theta 3 divided by sine 90. Sine theta 3 divided by sine 90. Okay. Figure C illustrated how a 45-degree prism is used to turn a ray of light through 90 degrees. Less than which value should the critical angle of glass be? If this is to occur, it should be less than 45 degrees. It should be less than 45 degrees. Then in the next diagram, sixth one, you have to draw the ray. So here the light is being bent by, turned by 180 degrees. එකසිය 80කින් හරවලා තියෙනවා මේ. මෙතන තියෙනවා right angles දෙකක්. What is the full angle through which the ray has turned in the case of B? By 180 degrees. By 180 degrees. Right. So with that, we have completed the 4 questions of the structural essay paper. So in the next video, we are going to talk about the essay questions.